Have you guys ever thought about buying a new car, leasing a car, or even a used car during the holidays? What's up, winners? My name is Nam. So in today's video, I'm gonna tell you exactly why buying a car during holiday sale events is nothing but a scam. And towards the end of this video, I'm gonna go into more detail of when is the best time to buy a car, tips and tricks, and negotiation. I'm pretty sure you might have experienced this. You are maybe just minding your own business on a computer, then you get bombarded with emails around the holidays, you get flyers in the mail, and you hear it all over the radio about holiday car sale events. You might have been just like me in the past before when I saw these big, large red numbers about sales and heavy discounts, factory rebates, and incentives. This entices me to go into the dealership and get a sweet deal on a new ride. Or maybe in the past, you waited to buy a car until the holidays would come so you could get a better deal. Everything that you know about buying a car during holiday sale events is wrong. So right now, I'm gonna list down 3 things that car salesmen use to try to get the best of you. Let's kick things off with reason number 1, urgency. This is probably the oldest trick in the book for negotiation. And car dealerships and salesmen, they know how to use this perfectly. Because if you don't sign on the dotted line right now, this car is gonna be sold because they have another prospective buyer. Or whenever the car salesmen go to the back to speak to the manager and they say that the only way that you can get this price is if you buy the car today. This is the same process for holiday sale events or time restricted sale events. Whenever you put a time limit or special holiday, in this instance for car sales, this would subconsciously make people want to hurry up and buy a car. When people are in a hurry, they subconsciously make irrational decisions. But now let's just say that you've been in the market for a new car or a lease for such a long time now and you've done your research, but you're just waiting for the right time to pull the trigger. Well, this brings me up to my next point, competition. So when I talk about competition, I'm not meaning competition between different dealerships, I mean your own kind, other human beings. So just imagine you're one of hundreds, if not thousands, who received this email or received the flyer in the mail. Just like me in the past, I'm pretty sure that there are quite a few people out there who get tricked by these flyers and want to go into the dealer's lot. Just imagine you're a girl on Tinder and you get a lot of matches and you have no idea where to even start. You have guys lining up just to chat with you. In a sense, this is the same way with the car dealership. When they have so many fishes in their pond, the sharks can pick out whoever they want to eat first. So if you are a car buyer who's trying to nickel and dime the car dealer for every little thing you try to get the best deal, you're gonna end up wasting your time. Why would the car salesman waste their time with you when they're gonna go with another prospective buyer who's just gonna buy the car no matter what the price is? So let me make this thing clear. Never go buy a car when there is a lot of competition. Now, this brings me on to my third point, holiday discounts. So since this whole video is all about how holiday sale events are such a scam, you guys are probably aware of what makes you want to go and buy a car, is that they offer discounts that make it seem so good that it's only for that particular holiday. So what I mean here is that, let's say that you want to buy a car during Labor Day. Some car dealerships, they may advertise a specific make and model that has a $4,000 Labor Day discount only if you come in that day. But the truth of the reality is, the discount does not only apply during that holiday. It really does depend on the bottom line of the dealership. They are able to give you discounts if they're still able to make a profit. So even after the holidays, you can still get these discounts. It's just another number that the dealerships use, just a part of their negotiation. The key thing to look for is manufacturer rebates or incentives, because this money is coming directly from the car manufacturers themselves. So imagine you want to buy a 2020 Challenger SRT Hellcat. At the making of this video, directly from the manufacturer's website, you can get a cash allowance of $7,170. So just make sure of whatever car that you are interested in buying to find out if there's any sort of manufacturer rebates or cash allowances. Because if you do not know this, the car salesman will use this discount to their advantage. Because if they were just gonna sell you a car that costs $60,000, they could just say, hey, we're gonna give you a cash allowance of $7,000. And you might think to yourself, this sounds like a pretty good deal. But in reality, it's really not. Because the dealership is still selling at retail and they're also gonna get the cash rebates from the manufacturer. So just keep in mind of the cash allowance and not let it throw you off of getting a better deal. So that brings me to today's sponsor, Findthebestcarprice Com. Whenever you go to this website, you can find guides from buying a car, getting a car lease, and how to get the most value for your trade-in. This website gets updated on the regular, so if you're in the market to purchase a new vehicle, head over there and check them out. So now you are aware of the tactics that car dealerships use during holiday sales. Now let's talk about 3 time frames of when exactly you can get the best price for a car. The best time of the year to buy and lease cars is towards the end of the year. This period would range between October and December, but the best month will be December, which will have the highest discounts off retail prices. The main reason why I say start your car buying process around October and December is that during this time, this is when new models come in. Because if your car dealership is starting to get 2021 models, the 2020 models are starting to look old. With the excess inventory, there's going to be a lot of pressure to get rid of those late models. Because the goal of any dealership is to have more new model cars on the lot than cars from last year. This does not only apply to new car dealerships, but whenever you want to buy a used car from a private party or a used car dealership, you tend to have more leverage to get a better price on the vehicle at the end of the year. Because they know if they don't sell the car by the end of the year, the car will just look another year older. The next best time to buy a new car is when there's going to be a discontinued model or there's going to be a new body style that's coming out. The timing for discontinued models are usually towards the end of the year as well, just due to the fact that this is when dealerships are starting to get the new cars. But this combination is the best of both worlds. You are going to be getting a car where the body style is going to be discontinued and this car is going to be another year older. Because of psychology, people want the newest and latest things. Even though the car is a 2019 instead of a 2020, and because the body is not the most current body style, in their mind, that car is still going to be outdated. But just keep in mind that this only pertains to people trying to buy or lease new vehicles, because this combination is just the perfect storm. If any of you guys watched my previous video on how I got a 1% lease, I followed this specific strategy to a T. I knew that in 2019, the Acura RDX is going to be getting a body makeover. So I went around digging for a 2018 Acura RDX. And I was able to get almost 30% off of retail, and my monthly payments and fees were less than 1% of the value of the car. If you guys want to learn more of how to get a 1% lease, I have it in the description below and a card up here. The key reason why this works is that car dealerships are trying to get rid of older models. Not only that they are a year older, but they have outdated body styles. They kind of stick out like sore thumbs, especially when the body of a particular vehicle looks completely different. So whenever possible, try to aim for a discontinued body style because you're gonna get the most bang for your buck. Now moving on to the third time, the end of the month. So now let's talk about what if you watch this video towards the beginning of the year, like in January or February, and you don't wanna wait until the end of the year to purchase a new car. The next best possible time to buy a new vehicle is towards the end of the month. Each dealership, they have sale quotas that they must meet every single month. And if a dealership is not doing well in a specific month, they're going to be more likely to give you a better deal towards the end of the month. You still will be able to get a pretty great deal, but again, if you want the best deal, it's going to be towards the end of the year. Alright guys, so that pretty much does it for me. So after this video, make sure you guys check out my sponsor if you guys want to learn more about car buying tips. And if you want to hang out with me some more, check out my videos over here.